Oh my gosh. Where is my line? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, come here to daddy. Oh my gosh, Chris, look at this. Oh my gosh. Looky here. Guys, my goodness, this is what we come for today. Holy smokes, would you look at that?
That's like a chunk.
God, Chris.
A chunk.
Dude, that... Reckon what that sucker weighs, man. And he's spawning. You know, they've just turned on in the last couple days.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy smokes, open that up for me. Guys, Chris and I are back out here again, and I want to share something. Man, we decided, you know, the last time we were here, if you watched that video, we come out here and we were catching some fish. We were catching quite a few shellcracker. And because we were doing that, you know, I thought, how in the world do you target a shellcracker? So let me show you. I'm fishing with a little bit different setup than I was fishing with the other day. I have a weight right here, as you can see, and they're a lot longer. This is actually the weight that I'm using right now. But what I've done is I took this weight and I took my pliers and I cut it in half so it wouldn't be so heavy. This is a drop shot that you would probably use for like bass fishing. I couldn't find any weights that I thought were as small as I wanted, but it turns out these lead weights, guys, you take a set of pliers and just clip them right in half, get them the weight that you actually want them. And then I've got a hook tied on coming off the bottom, probably, I don't know, it's probably about a foot. And so the way that I'm fishing this thing, and I'm fishing worms because I am trying to target shellcrackers. So today, Chris and I are kind of going to do different. He's still fishing a bobber with a cricket under it, probably fishing a couple foot deep, and I'm fishing almost flat on the bottom. Bluegills are more of an upward feeding fish. They see it, they run up, they grab, they run. But shellcrackers are supposed to be bottom feeders. So what I'm trying to do is target fish on the bottom. And I'm not, all I'm doing when I shake my rod is I'm just making that worm wiggle. I'm not trying to move the weight off the bottom at all. Chris is fishing this bobber right here, and you see he's got a cricket down here. He is bouncing it and almost a slow reel right back to himself, pulling it to him. That's the difference in techniques that we're using today, and we come out for the purpose to see which one of these techniques would catch more fish or catch bigger fish, and I'm actually trying to target shellcracker. I hadn't put a shellcracker in the boat yet, but we're just getting started, and we have both already caught a couple big fish. So, man, y'all hang tight. We'll let you know how this progresses out. There he is right there. Got him. Got him. Boy, he is running. Look at this right here. My goodness. My goodness. It's a female. Oh, and she swallowed it. That ain't what I wanted. All right, guys, we're going to keep this one simply because she was bleeding. Is it a good one?
Yep.
Man, that sucker bumped mine.
I'm telling you, this boy don't catch nothing but good.
Uncle Si. Old T-move. Big old female. That is a pretty fish, brother. That is as pretty as they come. Put her back, let her do her thing.
Go make some more, baby.
Got him. Got him. That's what I was looking for. Boy, he feels like a good one. Come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Wait.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You got him? You got him?
Got him.
Are we doubled up?
Doubled up, buddy.
That's a female.
Big old female.
Look, oh, damn it, I can't hold on to them suckers. Those fumble fingers, boy. I'll let him go. There he is right there, Chris. I got him that time. I got him that time. There he comes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I put it in his lip that time. What we got here? Golly. I love catching them fighting suckers, man. Heck yeah. Y'all see how these fish are coming into those real pretty bright colors? to me, that lets me know, look at there, and see him, looks like he's peeing. That lets me know that the spawn is, I'm talking about, we're right on the verge. We were here 2 days ago, and that was not happening, and these fish were not that bright, and they are now. So, we're here on the right day today. You may say, what's the difference between drop shotting and split shot? Well, a drop shot has the weight tied on the very bottom, and the hook is up from the weight. And the reason I'm fishing this way today is because you see that old green mossy, slimy stuff getting hooked on this. If I tried to put that bait right on the very bottom, it would be in that stuff all time. So what I'm doing is I'm drop shotting. Now you hear other people talk about split shotting. What a split shot would be is the hook would be tied at the very end of your line, and you would have a split shot here that hits the bottom, and then this hook would just slide down, lay on the bottom. I can't do that in this lake because of how nasty that old slimy stuff was. It'd be all over my hook. So what I'm doing is the best I know how to do to keep this bait as close to the bottom as I can. And again, I'm targeting shellcrackers, but I am catching some absolute slab daddy brim. Yes. There he is right there. Got him. Got him. I don't know what I got, but I got him. Boy, he got that rod bent over what you tell about. Heck yeah. That didn't just jump back there that you tried to catch. Guys, he absolutely look at this color on him. That's unreal. Dude, they're spawning when they get that kind of color. Golly, that's pretty.
Oh, whoa. I don't think that's a brim.
Come on, bro. Come on, brother. Put him in the boat. What you got, Chris?
I don't know. It might be a brim.
Well, quit monkeying with him. Put him in here. Oh, my gosh. That's a shellcracker. Dude, that may be your personal best. That's what I'm trying to catch, and that's what you're catching.
That looks like a piranha. Golly.
You want to weigh him?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good freaking fish right there. Let's weigh him. So, Chris is personal best, if you can see that. This sucker weighs, what's Chris's shirt say? Because I'm Chris, that's why. Dude, I'm hunting with an absolute. Listen, he was in here trying to change his pronouns to good brim fisherman a while ago. We don't change pronouns in my boat.
Mr. Shellcracker.
That's a good one, Chris.
That's
they
a monster.
They don't come much better than that right there. That's a nice fish.
Thank you, Lord.
Golly.
There ain't no doubt who the biggest fish is now, buddy.
I said it that time. Now, see, I said that wasn't very big, and that's pulling good. That feels like a good fish right there. Is it a big female? No, it's a big male. Nice. He's not an absolute monster, though, is he?
No, but he's a nice one.
Boy, the colors on them fish right there just... I'm like Chris. God knew what he was doing when he put them together. I'm going to let that loose. Thank you, Lord. Man, I want to show y'all my setup again today. I am using a Falcon EVO. And man, this is a light action rod. It's best used between 4 and 10 pound test. And I've got 4 pound test on it. And this reel that I bought is a Daiwa Regal 1000 is the size of it. And man, I'm really starting to like this thing. They're down in the description if you want to check them out. This reel is probably a little more expensive reel that I'm used to using, and I'll tell you what I can tell in the difference. I can tell in the drag. I mean, it's a little heavier than the one that I had on this rod, and in the drag is smooth. I mean, it says it's got 11 pound drag, and when a fish pulls, when it hits it, it smooths out and then it stops, and I can really tell the difference in that. Does it take something this nice to catch brim with? No, man, we used to catch these suckers with cane poles on ditch banks by rice field. Remember them old rice field slicks we all used to catch? But I did want to share it with you. You know, you guys may be avid brim fishers and looking for something new. Man, check out this Falcon and Ultralight, and check out this This Daiwa Regal, I like them. I want to know why I laugh and have so much fun with Chris. Let me show you something. I love using mid to high grade poles, and Chris is using an ACC crappie stick that's missing. Do you see this? This pole is missing the last 8 inches of pole. There should be another eye about right here.
Hey, gotta use what you gotta use, man.
Oh my God. Oh man, look at that. Now see, the colors on him ain't quite as bright yet.
Man, look at that sucker.
That's a good no.
Nice, sweet.
Yeah.
But ACC crappie poles work even when they're broke.
Guys, I'm gonna attempt to show you how I put this hook on here. So all I do is I got my line like this, and I double it over like this, and I'm gonna have to thread that hook on this, so I try to get it down as small as I possibly can. Alright. And so all I've done so far is I've just threaded that through the hook. Now, I open the loop up like that, and I flip that hook. See like that? I just flip that hook over and over and over through the circle. And I do it about 7 times. I don't know that that's the correct number. And I can't even tell if y'all can tell that's what I'm doing. Here we go. 2, it's about 3, 4, 5. I'm under a bush trying to show y'all this. 6, 7. And then I pull it tight. And it pulls tight from both sides, and I'll show you what happens when it pulls tight. See how it pulls tight from both sides? And it actually causes that hook to kind of stand out like that from that line. I didn't do a good job showing y'all, but I hope that you understand the concept. And then these little old weights are pretty simple. Really all you gotta do is pull it through there like that, and push it up, but I usually make a loop and tie it once. Put a worm on it.
Get it?
It don't feel real big yet, but I'm trying. Ah, got another one. Wet. You're getting me wet. Getting me wet, sweetie. There he is. That's a little better than what I've been catching. I know it, right? That may be a bass hard as golly. Come on, baby. Come on.
You need the net?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. I'm on 4-pound test line. That's a good bass. He about to give up. Hold up, I'll get him back up here. It's always fun to catch one that size.
I can't even see him. Where's that? Yes.
Listen, man, I'm gonna have to find a better.
Come
He gave
on,
it
get
up.
him over here.
I gave it up. Y'all see what I'm talking about right there? I had a 20-pound bass, and Chris knocked him off. He didn't want me to catch the biggest fish, and he knocked him off about 6 times. Did you see that? I had that big old bass, and that sucker steadily jabbing at him like this right here, trying to get him off. He didn't want me to catch one bigger than him.
I know. If you had a real dip net.
It's the dip net's fault.
Uh-huh.
And what did you want your new name to be, your new
Your
pronoun?
name, my name is Dipnet. Dipnet. You can call me Dipnet or just Dip.
I'm going to call him Timu Sav, what I'm going to call him. Well, guys, I'm going to come back and give you the honest truth. I set out fishing with this worm, fishing with this drop shot, trying to see if I couldn't get into some shellcrackers, and the biggest shellcracker of the day, Chris caught on a cricket under a cork. So as far as brim go, I think both of us caught about the same amount of brim. We both caught some big ones. We both got into some small ones. So I feel like the result come out kind of even. You got a fish?
Yeah. Ain't no big one, but it's a fish.
So I kind of feel like the results come out kind of even. I don't know if that's what you were expecting. I really don't know if that's what I was expecting. But I did want to share with you exactly how that come out. Thanks for checking Chris and I out today. And if you think I've earned it, right here, I'll put a QR code. And if you'll just take your phone out, act like you're going to take a picture, and aim it at the QR code, at the bottom of your screen, it's going to pull up a link. And if you click it, it'll pull up my channel. And I'd really appreciate it if you do that and hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. Thanks. Guys, if you like this video, you'll probably like the next one too. Stick around, check it out.